Hello guys and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how we can modify RBF for corrective poses in metahuman DNA. Right, so we will use meshmorpher graph, but the same works with meshmorpher standalone. Right, so let's start with meshmorpher graph. Since we are using the meshmorpher graph plugin, we can work directly with assets like skeletal mesh assets, right? In standalone, we will work directly with DNAs loaded from DNA file, right? So let's load the skeletal mesh. Actually, let's do this. Let's load DNA. Okay, now that we loaded the DNA, you can check if everything is fine by going with the DNA to mesh, and if you select the node, you will see the DNA mesh, right? So let's delete this, we don't need it. So next thing we want to do is get an RBF pose. Get DNA RBF pose. And here we need to select the solver name. In our experiment here, we're going to work with cuff left. And we will go with cuff L back 90 degrees, right? So this is the pose. It looks already pretty good. We wouldn't change the RBF correction for this metahuman, but if you make your own custom metahuman, these poses might not look the way you want, right? So the next thing we want to do, for example, if you want to see the trigger pose, the pose that triggers the correction, you can see it with a scalp mesh or pose or whatever, right? So you can see this is the pose that is triggering the correction, and this is how it looks after the correction, right? So we want to modify our correction here, so let's open pose node, and here we will see our poser loaded, and as you can see here we have a bones pin. And if we put the bones pin into the highlight, we will see that now we have our bones highlighted, right? Both in viewport and in the bone tree as well. So I'm just gonna make a visible change. I just want to view to show you the functionality. So I'm just gonna make this super weird here, right? Like this. Maybe add a little bit of rotation like this, right? And let's accept. So now that we've created this pose, we can go ahead and write it, right? So let's select the DNA pin and go with the set DNA RBF pose, and we will input in the mesh pin, right? If we want to change the trigger pose, then we would drag the trigger pose, go to poser, and input in the trigger. Once we have both, it will write both poses, right? But for our case here, we just want to update the correction. So now let's add a comment box here. Cuff L test. Now we have this comment box here, and we can continue with our edits if we feel like. We drag from the last DNA output pin, and we go with get DNA RBF pose. We select the right side, and the same thing, right? But now it's gonna be on the other side. So now we can go ahead with pose, right? And connect the highlight pins, and we can do whatever we want to do on this side as well, right? So I'm just gonna do something just like this. I'm gonna accept, and now I have to write again to the DNA, right? So set DNA RBF pose. I'm just gonna input this here, and I think this is it. We're just gonna do this two poses here. Let's put like this. And the next thing we want to do is set this DNA to our skeletal mesh again, right? So, well, you can also write to a DNA file, and you can import from DNA file afterwards in MetaHuman Creator or whatever, Maya, or whatever you feel like. But for our case here, we're just gonna set DNA on a skeletal mesh, right? Let's put the node here. Export. I'm just gonna give it a beautiful name here. Okay. One thing we forgot to do in set DNA RBF pose, we need to select the target, and we need to do select properly here, set RBF pose, and let's accept this again. Like this. And now we need to write it. Okay. And let's set DNA on skeletal mesh. So as you can see, we can write the DNA changes at once, all of them, and until we use something to write, this is non-destructive. And let's test it out. This is our correction we've created, and let's test the other leg. This is our correction on the other side. So this is how you update RBF poses with the meshmorpher graph. It works with standalone as well, and it will work as well in the future with the classic version of meshmorpher. And yeah, I hope you like this video, this functionality, and see you around. Bye.